Hello, welcome to another plan with me. Sorry, I feel like that was a bit of an abrupt hello. I wasn't sure if it was going to start recording properly. It can be a bit funny sometimes, so sorry if that was a bit sudden. So this week I'm using a kit by Harriet Wright Designs. Clearly not with it at all today. And this, I don't know what the kit is called. Let me see if I can find it. It's called Brave and Bold. And if you've watched any of my previous Plan With Me's with Harriet Wright Designs, you'll know that I barely use anything from the kit itself anymore, aside from the full boxes, the date covers, and the washi, just kind of the base of the spread and the sidebar. Pretty much now all of the boxes, apart from a couple of the half boxes, and she does do third boxes now. I think I've only used one in this spread specifically, but yeah, the format of her kits doesn't suit me anymore. So yeah, you'll see that I've pulled in a lot of my own stuff. But this week was the week after I had my my wisdom tooth removal, which if you saw my last video, I'm so sorry, I must have sounded so sort of down and droning on, but I think someone said I didn't sound any different, so I guess that's just how I sound on a day-to-day basis, which is fun. But anyway, so this spread, I absolutely love the sort of dusty, earthy pink tone. I really like that, and I know Tay from Shante Plans is a big fan of the kind of almost brown pinks, and I can see why. I think she'd really like this kit. I think the colour scheme would really work for her, but it is absolutely gorgeous, and I am a sucker for leopard print, so I love the hints of leopard print throughout this spread. For the date covers, I know I've said before that I find date cover deco really tedious, but I do like how it looks. I much prefer having the standard rectangular cut date cover and then kind of working around that. So whether that be putting a long strip of washi length foil along the top and kind of dangling some stuff off of that, or cutting up a little bit of deco. I don't want to have to do too much. I could never do the amount of effort that I see people go into. They're beautiful, but I would not have the patience to cut things up that small. I did it a couple of weeks ago for a spread that I didn't film, and even then I wouldn't say that was to the extent that I've seen others do it. It was in a Sadie Stickers kit, and it looks gorgeous. I love how it looks, but I don't have the patience to go through and make things look that good every week. So this week I used the Gathered Layers collection from Panda Bird Designs. I think I used the colour Blush, and I think they look really nice. I don't know that they go with the rest of the spread, as in, how do I even describe that? I feel like they look separate. I feel like the date covers look separate to everything else on the page. Maybe that's just all in my head. I think it's perhaps because the boxed off bit at the top, I can't use white out because it doesn't match this paper. So maybe that's why you can see the corners of each column behind the scallop curve. I think perhaps that's why, but anyway, so I think they look a bit separate to the rest of the spread, but I do think overall it just looks lovely. I really like how this week came out, actually. I pulled the my English is clearly not there today. The Gathered Layers collection I used throughout the entire spread. I used their scallop circles, I used their rectangular boxes, I used their square boxes. I pulled the whole lot in, and it was nice because I was able to use the kind of earthy pink tone ones from that collection. You'll see, I can't think of the name of the sheet that I used, but I basically just used the same colour sheet across all of those different shapes, and it worked really well. I used 2 sets of deco. One I believe was from Two Little Bees, and one was from Letters to Apollo, floral deco, sorry I should say, because this kit didn't come with any floral deco, and I I feel like it gives the spread that kind of pretty feel. So I do need some floral in my spread to be able to kind of put behind individual icons and things so that I can have the white space. Sorry, I did not realise how long this base laying element was. I've just looked up at the screen and seen that I'm still laying down my base. What you're seeing me put down actually is the dainty dot dividers from Miss and Meow. They are amazing. I have used them non-stop. I used them throughout this whole spread. I think they're absolutely gorgeous. What was I saying? Yes, the florals. So the florals, first of all, the florals don't match. They're not the same florals throughout. I did use 2 different sets of florals. Let me see, actually, I think I've got them both in front of me. Oh, they're both from Letters to Apollo, sorry. So the darker one is called Autumn Mauve, and then the lighter one is called Angelic Soft Pink. So that's the florals that I've used throughout the spread anyway. They pulled in quite well with the different colours. I wish I'd have had more of the Angelic Soft Pink. I think that would have worked better given the Panda Bird design boxes. But in a pinch, you make it work. The colours worked. So this was just after my wisdom tooth removal. So I had Monday and Tuesday. I'd finished my previous job, did my last day on the Friday before, and then I was due to start my new job on the Wednesday. When I tell you this hurt like a bee, I cannot stress that enough. I only had one removed, and I know there are people that have all of them removed at the same time or multiples removed at the same time. I don't need anything done to my other teeth. My other wisdom teeth. Oh my goodness, the pain honestly hit me like a truck. I did better than I thought I would. I did a lot better than I thought I would. I thought I would be moping around and not able to do anything and really miserable for a few days, and I wasn't. But I was in a lot of pain. I'm still in pain now, and we're a week and a half later, and it's still really sore. So that Monday and Tuesday, I deliberately didn't start my new job on the Monday because I knew I'd be not in a place to start a new job and saying hi to everyone and having to talk a lot. So I just took Wendy on a nice walk. I binged watched Human Resources the minute it came out, so I've just kind of been rewatching some of the episodes because it's quite a lot to kind of take it all in at once when you start a new TV series. But yeah, I think I prefer Big Mouth. I think it's too much to see all of these different characters. I don't think it works, and I don't find the love bugs all that interesting, but it's fun nonetheless. Then I did some studying for my course, and then I watched film and played some Dead by Daylight. Tuesday again, just lie in, slow, just a nice walk with Wendy. And then I watched Skyfall and played some Dead by Daylight again. Be a common theme through all of my spreads is Dead by Daylight. Then actually started the new job on Wednesday. It was a really good day. I had a nice short day. I did a tour of the campus. My new job is based at a university in their HR department, and the team was just lovely. It's a beautiful campus. They have a lake, fields. I mean, it's just absolutely gorgeous. So I'm very happy to be driving there 2 days a week. And then on Thursday, I did my first full day, walked Wendy in the morning, did my budget because I was due to be paid on the Monday, but I get my pay on the Saturday from my previous job because of the way Barclays works. So I just put my budget together, and then it was the final of The Apprentice. And it was on this day, so I was in the office on the Wednesday and the Thursday just for that week. And again, the pain, the constant talking, you don't want to be rude, you've got to say hi to people and get used to everything and have these conversations and have the training. And the pain was unreal, and you just kind of grin and bear it at the time, and then just absolutely crashed when I got home. So yeah, it's been a lot of sleep in the evenings and kind of chill time to try and allow myself to rest and recover, really. Then on Friday, it was the first day where we had intense sun when I was working, so I just left the back doors open, and Wendy had the best time just kind of moseying in and out of the garden and the kitchen, and that was really, really lovely. And then we decided to get takeaway in the evening. My husband's dad posted a photo in the group chat of him at a fish and chip shop, and we were like, oh, maybe we fancy fish and chips. And then halfway to the fish and chip shops, we decided we actually wanted Chinese. So we then diverted to whatever was the best reviewed Chinese in the area that we were in. So it was delicious and we'd absolutely go there again. But it was so last minute. And then we just watched some James Acaster stand up together while we ate. And then in a really awesome turn of events, my husband, who didn't want a dog, doesn't like dogs, always swore that she was only going to be allowed in the kitchen, maybe on the sofa at a push, actually allowed the dog to come into the bed on Saturday morning. He let me do it a couple of weeks ago with the wisdom tooth recovery. At the time, he let her come into the bed, and there was another day where I'd had a bad day and he was like, fine, you can take her to bed. But now he has officially said that every Saturday and Sunday morning she's allowed in the bed with us. So it may sound really ridiculous to everyone listening, but that's a huge thing for me. I've always wanted her to come and lie down in the bed upstairs. I just love, it's like family time, you know. So happy that he allowed that. Then we went to see Ambulance at the cinema. I liked it for the first half, and then it could sort of dragged on and on and on. But yeah, it's decent. It was a bit fun. And then more Dead by Daylight, and then a bubble bath. I love how I marked bubble bath with the little dressing gown from White Dish Stationery. Then on Sunday, I felt horrendous. So we made some bacon sandwiches in the morning. I slept. The dog came upstairs, and then I just slept for hours. And we left to see his family for probably about 2.5 hours later than we were supposed to, because I just felt so horrendous. I didn't want to get in the car. But we did go to see his family. We took Wendy for a walk when we were there. We got to see his grandparents. And everyone just had a really lovely day. So I'm glad that we were able to go. But on to another week. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.